The R1 million Grade 1 Mercury Sprint over 1,200 meters takes place around the turn at Hollywoodets Greyville, with trainer Sean Terry electing to run his top-class mare Princess Kala in the Grade 1 Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Champions Cup on the day. The market suggests the Grade 1 Mercury Sprint could be a match race between number 4 GIMME A PRINCE and number 9 Isivunguvungu. We take a look at 5 runners who are dominating the market. Number 4, GIMME A PRINCE, was a quarter-length winner of the Grade 1 Pongratz Cape Flying Championship over 1,000 meters at Hollywoodets Kenilworth in January, and just under a length winner of the Grade 1 Golden Horse Sprint over 1,200 meters at Hollywoodets Scottsville in June.
GIMME A PRINCE, Thunderstruck, but it's GIMME A PRINCE who won it.
He now goes for a hat-trick of Grade 1 wins this season.
Well, he's got everything going for him, in this Group 1 in the Mercury Sprint. So since, he's this last year in the last Cape season, came out and he won the Group 1 Sprint, the Cape Flying Championship, was brilliant. So we brought him up to Durban, and he duly won the big Grade 1 Sprint at Scottsville.
Yes.
And Champion Sprints Day, he won that exceptionally well, giving away a weight to the rest of his opposition. And he came through that race very well, exceptionally well. So we go into this race at Greyville, we're well drawn, and as I said, he has raced there before. Meeting him at level weights, go rating 130. Peter Muscutt's also 130, and there's some very well performed horses there. But he's shown that he's a top horse in the country. And we galloped on Thursday, and he put an exceptionally good gallop, and he's doing very well. And hopefully puts his best foot forward, which he normally does, and I think he's got to be a big runner, and hopefully we can finish the season off for Kaya Stables and for the yard with a Group 1 race.
This will also be Keegan de Melo's last ride on him before he jets off to Hong Kong.
Yeah, Keegan's going to go to Hong Kong, and we wish him well. He's done exceptionally well, and I think he's matured at the stable over the last 4 years that he's been with us. I mean, he's gone from strength to strength, and I do wish him well in Hong Kong. As I said, a lot of South African jockeys have been very successful over there.
Number 9, Isivunguvungu, was a 2-length winner of the Grade 1 Computer Form Sprint over 1,000 meters when raiding Turffontein at the end of April.
It's KwaZulu-Natal, Isivunguvungu.
He's since had an outing in a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,000 meters at Hollywoodets Scottsville 6 weeks ago. Whilst he's very effective over the minimum trip, he's yet to prove the same over the 1,200.
Well, obviously he's a high quality horse. I think he's equal rated top sprinter in the country at the moment on a mark of 130. He was very dominant in the computer form sprint. His last run was also very pleasing, carrying 62 kilos. He finished his race off very strongly. But we do step into unknown territory at this level come Mercury Sprint Day on Sunday. We're testing the waters with him. We've restricted him to 1,000 meters since his early 3-year-old year because he was wrestling and not wanting to settle over the extra furlong. But I do think he's grown up mentally. Richard Fourie has struck up a really good rapport with him. Although he was very positive on him in the computer form to overcome the draw bias, he came back to Richard straight away. So we're hoping that's going to be the case on Sunday. I think the horse has got a lot of confidence in Richard, and if he settles in the run on Sunday, he certainly should be a big factor.
And it's Thunderstruck over the last 100 meters, going clear.
Patience has been the name of the game, with number 6, Thunderstruck, as a winner of the Grade 1 gold medallion for 2-year-olds last year. He's bounced back to form when less than a length second to GIMME A PRINCE in the Grade 1 Golden Horse Sprint over 1,200 meters early in June. He franked the form with a short-haired second, this time in the Grade 2 Post Merchants over the same trip at Hollywoodets Greyville 4 weeks ago.
Obviously we had tried him over further. I'm not convinced that he doesn't get the trip, but since he's been sprinting again, he's been racing a lot more regularly, and that racing has brought him on, definitely. He's got it all to do with the top 2 at the weights, but he's got a reasonable draw. Samanga gets on well with him, and I couldn't have him any better.
Competitive race as well?
I don't think it's that competitive. I think there are a few in the race that shouldn't be there. but obviously healthy respect for the top-rated horses, and yeah, they'll be tough nuts to crack, but we're ready to test them.
Second in this race last year is number 11, William Robertson.
Captain's Ransom, she got up. What a filly, William Robertson and Big Burn.
On form, he looks held by Isivunguvungu on his Grade 1 computer form sprint run, went 2 lengths second, and also by GIMME A PRINCE on his Grade 1 Golden Horseshoe sprint performance, when finishing 5 lengths off the pace. But he's capable, strong, and covers ground both quickly and well.
We ran a very good second from also a bad draw last time. Again, not well drawn this year, but he's a year older and stronger, and he is doing very, very well at home. So we're expecting a big run from him and hoping that we can win it this year and atone for last year's second.
Number 7, Sergey, is from the in-form yard of Brett and James Crawford. Like the stable's Grade 1 Hollywoodets Durban July winner, Winchester Mansion, Sergey is another who's been prepared at altitude in Gauteng. He was less than a length third to GIMME A PRINCE in the Grade 1 Golden Horse Sprint over 1,200 metres early in June, and again less than a length third to Gladiatorian in the Grade 2 Post Merchants over the same trip, this time at Hollywoodets Greyville 4 weeks ago.
He's had a very good preparation leading up into this. His previous 2 runs over 1,200 have been top. Obviously, you know, the weights conditions, he's a little under sufferance with a couple of horses. So obviously, from that perspective, it is going to be a little bit difficult for him. But his work's been really good. He has a fair draw of 7. And I think once again he's a horse that can definitely be competitive, and is definitely a horse for the quartets on the day.